Hi, this is News at 9. I'm Jacob Miller.
And I'm Ethan Drake.
In our first story of the night, we head to Germany, now a democratic country called the Weimar Republic. The Weimar Republic was created after World War I. However, this young republic faces many issues. Many Germans blame the Weimar Republic for their loss in World War I. However, one of the country's greatest issues is inflation. For more on Germany's inflation, we go to Espen.
Alright, thanks Jacob. I'm here in post-World War I Germany. As you may know, World War I has just ended and the Allies won. Instead of raising wartime taxes, Germany has decided to just continually print more and more money to raise money for their war debts. Now, this has caused a big inflation problem in the country, and as you can see right here, in Germany, a loaf of bread used to cost just 1 mark, but now, 1 loaf of bread, please, sir.
Got the money?
A loaf of bread can cost up to 200 billion marks. Now, Germany wasn't doomed forever, though. To solve this problem, an American banker named Charles Dawes came up with a plan for Germany. America loaned Germany over $200 million to help them stabilize their economy and to get it back on track. They began to invest in stocks, and instead of just printing more money now, they established a stable system of taxing. All right, thanks. Back to you, Jacob.
Okay, so we got a broken economy, right? Germany, you were stupid and did inflation. Well, we got a fixing for you. It's called the one and only flex tape. Flex tape. Now, if you want to fix something, like we don't need this because this is stupid. Now, I knew I just probably broken a window, so let's go flex tape that window.
To recap, a loaf of bread in Germany costs upwards of 200 billion marks. It's a lot of money for some bread.
In other news about the Weimar Republic, the German government seems to be attempting to improve relations with France. Gustav Stresemann from Germany and Arist Briand from France are the 2 foreign ministers who met at Switzerland to resolve their issues. For more on this, we head to Tanner.
Hello, I'm Tanner Amy, and right behind me in this very building, we have efforts at a lasting peace commencing. So, Gustav Stresemann and Aristide Briand tried to improve their relations. In 1925, Locarno, Switzerland, they met with officials from Belgium, Italy, and Britain. They signed a treaty to never make war against each other again. Germany recognized the borders of France and Belgium and was admitted into the League of Nations. In 1928, Frank Kellogg, the U.S. Secretary of State, arranged an agreement with Britain that almost every other country in the world signed, that said they would all renounce war as an instrument of national policy. The treaty had no way of being enforced because the League of Nations had no military. The U.S. also refused to join the League of Nations, which weakened it considerably.
Thanks. As we just learned, Germany and France are trying to create a long-lasting peace.
In other news, we are broke due to the failing U.S. economy. This is because the stock market has just crashed. To learn more about this, we go to Nick.
Even though the U.S. is prospering, there may be a few problems in the economy. We suspect these problems may have occurred due to uneven distribution of wealth. Also, overproduction by business and agricultural overproduction contributed to these flaws because the American consumers are buying less. The U.S. has incredible industrial success, which led to great profits. However, the top few percent of Americans benefited from this. Only 69% of Americans still made $2,000 a year. Families could no longer afford goods, so factories had to cut back on production, and then workers started getting laid off.
Okay, thanks, Nick. Remember, there will be a link in the description to donate to our news source. Sounds like things are definitely going downhill. Now, for our last story of the night, we go to Tanner, who I have a feeling will not reassure me in the slightest of ways. But first, a commercial from our sponsors.
What the guy is? Kenny Cannon! Financial crisis got you down? I got a solution for you. Cheer a Rose, or known as Cheeros. It's a snack that makes your financial market well-rounded again. Because it's a circle. Call now to order your bowl at blah 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 blah. Not a real number. Or order at line at yourlifesucks.com, because your life sucks right now because it's a financial crisis and this is America. Now back to news at 9.
Welcome back. We are going to be talking about the U.S. financial situation. In the 1920s, scientific farming methods, new machinery, and competition from other countries and continents, such as Australia, Latin America, and Europe, led to a large increase in farming production. This large surplus of food led to farmers not being able to make a profit, and loans on farms going unfulfilled, making many banks go out of business. In earlier 1929, Wall Street was the financial capital of the world, with banks and investment companies filling New York. The stock market was soaring because of the booming U.S. economy, and this booming U.S. economy led the middle class to begin investing on stocks on the margin. Buying stocks on the margin meant that they borrowed money from a stockbroker with a little down payment, which would soon backfire dramatically. In September 1929, investors saw unnaturally high stocks and started to sell everything, eventually leading to an all-out downside. And today, October 29th, over 16 million stocks were sold, making the market crash. And those loans that the middle class used fell back onto investors, making many companies go bankrupt. That's it from me.
That was Tanner reporting on the United States financial situation. Truly a terrible representation of if your friend jumps off a bridge, you would too. Apparently, the answer is yes, but always remember that that is all we have time for this show, and please tune in tomorrow for News at 9.